Welcome to TigerCast, the College and Career Readiness podcast where you learn useful tips to help you plan for your future. Today we are joined by our special guest, Alana Jackson, who is a college recruiter from Southern Oregon University. Before we start our interview, remember to take control of your future, join the California Army National Guard, and serve your community during local and state emergencies. You'll learn marketable skills, earn a paycheck, and get money for school. Contact Surgeon Aquino today at 916-233-7615. So, hi, Alana.
Hi.
So you are a college recruiter at Southern Oregon University.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you love about your school that you're representing? What's unique about it? What sets it aside from other colleges?
Well, I love my school for a lot of reasons, but one of the main reasons why I love the school, I love the community in and around the school. Ashland is a really great community. We're known for the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. So what comes with that is that we get a lot of people from around the world and a lot of people who come from different lifestyles and different perspectives. So it really does make our town very eclectic and very artsy, and the town area is just really beautiful. We have over 70 different restaurants and boutiques. So
nice.
You really do get a good feel for the small town, but you also, there's a lot of resources and things around the town as well. And the school, again, we are a smaller school. We only have 6,200 students. So I really love the idea of having smaller class sizes. Our class sizes are 26. So you really do get a good one-on-one interaction with your professor. And it's a really just a good, cozy environment where people know each other and people are helpful. And you really do get to have communication with your peers and with the faculty and with everyone. And it's just a really great campus, and a campus that is very mindful of people's differences and where people come from. So I felt really comfortable being at this school, being at a school that I'm respected and that I can stand out and be different and not expected to just fall into the mold.
Right. Yeah, that's nice. What led you into becoming a college recruiter?
Well, I loved working with students a lot. And when I was at my undergraduate, I was really involved with student affairs, student rights life. I was an RA. I was very involved with clubs and the student activities in general. So I knew when I wanted to look for a career, I wanted a career that I was working with students, helping them to achieve great things in college, or just helping to guide them to find their journey and find their path that's going to be suitable for them. And at this career, I get to do all of that and more. I get to help students find something that's going to be great for them, find the steps that is going to help them be successful, find resources, just help guide them, give them advice, just be someone they can talk to. And I can do all those things and more. And in multiple places, I'm traveling all the time to different areas and different schools, and just being able to converse and have conversations with students about almost anything or just about them and what their goals are is just very important to me, and something that makes my day worthwhile, and definitely something I can learn from as well. And I just love being able to have that opportunity to do it, and this job is really great at doing that.
Okay. What advice would you give to freshman applicants regarding A through G requirements, and is there any other requirements?
Okay, so my advice is to stay on track and make sure that you are following the requirements, and also just to be open when you're in college, because you do have the AG requirements, but there's so many other classes you can take, and just making sure that you're knowing the requirements for whatever college you go to. And for us, we do have, it's really on a similar line to the ABG requirements. And then another requirement for our college is, one of the things I like is that we don't require the SAT or the ACT. Well, we do require it, but it's either one or the other. So we don't require both. So you can pick which one you want to provide for us. And then it's just a regular application. And also what's optionary is our letters of recommendation or essays are also optionary, so you don't have to provide those if you don't feel like you need them or you just don't want to.
Okay. Does your school offer any merit-based scholarships and sports scholarships?
We do, and one of the things I like about our school is that we have this program. It's called the SOSA, and it stands for the Southern Online Scholarship Application. And what it is after you are admitted to a school, because it's only for admitted students, which makes a lot of sense because You want to get the students that are actually going to go to our school. So what it is, so you will fill out the application, and it's going to ask you several questions. So questions about where you come from, your major, your GPA, interests, and so forth. And it's going to match up all your information into our database, and it matches you up with in our database is over 130 scholarships. So it matches you up with the ones that you qualify for.
Oh, okay.
So it's really nice. It takes a lot of work out of you, because I don't know about you, but sometimes it's hard to individually search for scholarships. So having this database that has scholarships from anywhere from major, department, local scholarships, we have some diversity scholarships, so sports scholarships. So it really varies, and having this questionnaire kind of thing that helps you to guide you to pick school, it kind of pushes you, say, hey, you qualify for this scholarship. So if there's any letters or recommendations or any extra material, at least you know that you qualify for it. So it really does make it worthwhile to apply for this scholarship. And then some you just automatically get, because some of them reoccur yearly, depending on this different situations with the scholarships as well.
That's nice. Is there a lot of internship opportunities for students?
Yes, there is, and that really does go along with our smaller class sizes, because like I said before, having smaller class sizes gives you a really opportunity to really have connections with your professors, and a lot of our professors really are helpful in helping you find internships because it's so small. So we really do give personal connections, and we figure out what you're interested in, what your future goals are, and we're really helpful to get your outside sources and get the connections you need to be successful after you graduate, so you're not just a degree, you have experience beyond the classroom, and experience that's going to help you be more successful in grad school or whatever program you're trying to do after you graduate. So we really do encourage our internships very early on too. So it's definitely great opportunities at Southern University for internships.
Are there any programs that provide additional assistance to undocumented students?
Yes, so we have a bridge program, and it's really catered for students of color or first-year generation college students. In this program, it really does help have extra mentorship. You get a week of extra tutoring and just help, and it's really helped to guide you in the program and help to give you resources and have people you can actually talk to, or people you can access further information as well. So we have programs like that. We also have a lot of resource centers, or again, multicultural resource centers, and they have programs on all the time, and they're able to again help guide you, provide you with extra resources that you may need as students, and just if anything, give you support. That's going to be helpful.
Right. Okay, so we're going to get talking a little bit about the community and the campus of Southern Oregon. What division is Southern Oregon?
So we're part of the NAIA division.
Are there any non-athletic clubs?
Yes, so we have several options so we have club sports, which is kind of the step down for the NAIA, and then we also have intramural sports. So intramural is more for fun kind of thing, and more of if you were thinking about just a regular clubs, people get together and they play certain sports and things like that. But it's definitely different opportunities if you don't want to play in the NIA to get involved and play your favorite sport at our college.
Right. And I know you said that Southern Oregon, around there was festivals that are you guys are famous for or popular. And is it an urban or suburban area?
It's more of a small town. I kind of say it's in between urban and suburban, because in Oregon, in Southern Oregon, there's 3 major towns. There's Ashland, it's just a smaller town, and then there's Talent, and then there's Medford, is the bigger town, and Medford is the town where the mall, the Target, and all the bigger town things that you associate are there. And it's really only 15 minutes away, so you get the small town Ashland, but you have the accessibility to go to Medford with really easily a bus tour, which our buses are free, and it's 15 to 20 minutes, so you get both the small town and the bigger town feel. So that's what I really like, to be able to have experience both, that it's not too far away, but it's also could be a separation too. If you wanted just to be in Ashland, you can stay in Ashland because we have a grocery store, and we have a Buy Mart, and which is kind of like Kmart, and it's just we have like things there too. But you wanted the bigger things, the bigger town feel, you can also access it and get it as well.
Nice. Do students typically graduate with a lot of student loans, or how is that?
No, our school is actually pretty lucky. We're the second cheapest school for tuition in Oregon, and over 70% of our students get some form of loan, so whether that's with the FAFSA and then also with our SOSA. So students usually come out pretty well, and then you're worried about costs, we have like certain opportunities, like we have our RTC, which you get free housing, in-state tuition, and you would have like opportunities just to become a leader and be able to work with people who really value group activity work. And then we also have what's called the WUI, which stands for the Western Undergraduate Exchange. Mm-hmm. And for us, we make the WUI as simple as possible. Some other schools may require majors, specific majors, specific GPA requirements, specific test scores. For us, we don't require any of those things. We just have to see you're from California or from one of the territories of the WUI, and you automatically get the lower tuition rate. And this tuition rate is over $12,000 less than out-of-state tuition, oh, wow, and only $2,000 more than a Oregon in-state tuition. So it really does help to break down a lot of costs for students, especially students in California, especially from this area where you're literally only 4 hours away. So it really does make it more accessible for students to be able to afford an out-of-state school, a 4-year liberal arts school at that. Definitely. So it's definitely a great opportunity to be able to afford it and be able to go to a great school and not have to pay so much money.
Nice. What % of students graduate with a career? Are there any companies that offer jobs to some of your graduates?
So we do, again, we have like a lot of connections with internships and things like that. So around the town, there's companies that like outsource and help students, especially you're going into theater. Like a lot of students are really connected to the Oregon Shakespeare Theater, and then our Oregon School for the Arts, which is very, again, helps to work for the Oregon Shakespeare. So you're interested in like theater or anything or arts like that, you do have opportunities to audition and become part of the MFA program as well. And there just are opportunities. Then it really does depend on your major and where you're trying to go.
Okay, that's nice. Regarding your ratios, what is your male to female ratio?
So our male to female ratio is really close, actually. It's about maybe, I'm trying to think, make sure I get it. So maybe, sorry, I'm not the best with math, so.
It's fine.
It's definitely more females, but it's not like a lot more females. It's really even. Sometimes if you would look at the population, you wouldn't be able to really tell. So it's really close. I'm just going to say that instead of the same.
It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. What is the most predominant race on your campus?
So our most predominant nation is Caucasian, right? But again, we do have like a lot of students of different colors and different races. And what I like about saying about our campus is that we are diverse, but we're not diverse in the way that most people think. Like most people think, oh, diverse only applies to color or race. We're diverse in ways that go beyond that. With that, we're diverse in people who come from different lifestyles, different backgrounds, different basically points in life. We do have students who just have started families and they are an older population, but we do have a little bit of everything. And again, our faculty is very mindful of that. And so when we're approaching you, we approach you in ways that you want to be approached. So our diversity population and our student resources are there to help you. And they, again, a lot of them are student-run based or at least student in mind based. So again, helping to make sure that you feel comfortable at our school and that you're not feeling like you're standing out or that you're being like pointed out or anything like that. It's just to make sure that you feel comfortable as well. So I feel like we are a pretty diverse and open school.
Are there any clubs or organizations dedicated to certain race?
Yes, we do. We have just to name a few, we have over 100 clubs at our university, and they vary from many things, but we do have our multiple cultural resource center. We do have a BSU. We do have a Hawaiian club. We do have many other clubs as well. It's just that they vary and that there's a little bit for everyone there. And again, if you find like there's a club that you have an interest in and there's not available, you can start your club with as little as 7 people and then a staff and faculty. So it's really easy to start a club as well.
Okay, Alana, that's all for today. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you so much.
I enjoyed talking with you.